Hey guys, D1sco, and today I'm reacting to the Dead by Daylight 9.2.1 bugfix patch. I know I am late to this by quite a bit. I was out of town when this released. I ended up being out of town for like a week. This released a couple of days before I had, even started leaving back home. And then when I did get home, the next 2 days were super busy for me. Um, and whatnot. So unfortunately, I just wasn't able to get to this any quicker. I apologize for that. Last time this has happened, I remember there being a comment where someone was being, "Oh, this already happened." You know what I mean? They were just being whatever. I left a reply just saying, just explaining why I was late. And obviously they didn't read it. But I wanted to explain why this one is so late, just in case if I end up receiving any comments like that. Let's do this content update. The only thing I know going into this, and there's already another patch note which I will be filming as well, and that should be out tomorrow. But the only thing I know is that I saw from a Darva video thumbnail that I guess the Krazu, the newest killer, has been nerfed, and apparently she was like ridiculously strong. I'd have no way of knowing. I haven't played the game in a while. The last time I played the game was like 1 week during the anniversary event, and then Orange played for me and helped me finish the anniversary event. So yeah, it's been a while. It's been like June or July. It's been like sometime in July was the last time I personally have even played the game without just logging in for the weekly reward and whatnot. Let's see what we've got here. Increased the initial number of glowing fungus to 5 was 4, and decreased the maximum number to 6 was 5 or was 8. Decreased the time during which intestinal whip ignores obstructions to 0.35 seconds was 0.6. Increases the head form pallet vault time to 2 seconds was 1.7, and the head form window vault time to 1.8 seconds was 1.7. Increased the head form pallet stun time to 2.5 seconds was 2. I don't really know what to say about it. They sound, like good little changes. I'm hoping, hopefully they address some of those issues people were having with the Crosshair. But again, I haven't played in a while, so I'm not sure if this did help or not. And also, this killer is just a little too complicated for me. I like the killer a lot, but they're just too complicated for me personally to be able to just pick up and play. Bug fixes. Audio. Fixed an issue where the Krasdu was missing SFX when grabbing a survivor from a locker. Fixed an issue where Aurella's voiceover was missing from the killer POV when unhooked. Fixed an issue where the animatronics footsteps were louder than intended. Fixed an issue where some of the Cross's SFX were not synced up with their animations. You got an ad already on that? You're shit. Fixed issue or no, I didn't read that one yet. Never mind. Fixed an issue where the causes of X were missing when performing an intestinal whip on any collision. Fixed an issue where some haptic feedback was missing for the Krasu. Fixed an issue where static could be heard during the Atonement Rift Pass trailer in game. I mean, that Rift is already over, so that doesn't even matter anymore. Fixed issue where the unknown's Mori voiceover plays from the incorrect direction. Bots fix multiple issues where survivor bots would not finish healing other survivors. Characters fix an issue where the Carlos Oliveira, Chris Redfield, Claire Redfield, and Shiva Alomar legendary outfits did not have unique campfire animations. Fixed an issue where the shave's hands was misaligned with the survivor's neck during his Mori. Fixed an issue where Rain Carradine's campfire animation did not play correctly. I don't know who that is. Oh, that's the girl through, I think that's the legendary skin for Ellen, I think. I always forget about that. Fixed an issue where the camera remained pointed downward after closing the hatch as the ghoul. Fixed an issue where a score event was missing by the ghoul when performing a Kagune leap on a survivor. Fixing the issue where the Houndmaster's dog could despawn and respawn during a chase command. Fixing the issue where the Nightmare could teleport out of balance when teleporting to a survivor, healing up the exit gate. Fixing the issue where the Knight could initiate a chase before teleporting back to his original location after summoning a guard. Fixing the issue where the Knight could briefly see survivors and scratch marks when teleporting back to his location after spawning a guard. Fixing the issue where the security doors would appear misaligned with their door frames when the animatronic exited one after a jump scare. Fixing the issue where the Dark Lord's camera could become misaligned when transforming. Fixing the issue where survivor character models would disappear from the Executioner's Cage of Atonement after being sacrificed. Fixing the issue where the Xenomorph was unable to see the entity's claws on block generators while inside a tunnel. Fixing the issue where killers could receive permanent killer instinct on a survivor. Fixing the issue where the Lich's flight of the damned projectiles disappeared upon reaching map boundaries. Fixing the issue where the Artist Crow projectiles disappeared upon reaching map boundaries. Characters, the Krazu. So she got a lot more changes than they mentioned earlier, I guess. Fixing the issue where the animation for survivors eating a glowing fungus was missing. Fixing the issue where the animation of the Krazu snuffing at a totem would not play properly. Fixing the issue where survivors were misaligned during locker grabs and when being dropped by the Krazu. Fixing the issue where the Krazu spectator camera was misaligned after performing a Mori. Fixing the issue where the glowing fungus would clip into the survivor's hands. Fixing the issue where the glowing fungus could spawn under dropped pallets. Fixing the issue where the glowing fungus VFX would remain after it was destroyed by a pallet. Fixing the issue where the Krazu's hair would stutter from the survivor POV when being carried in head mode. Fixing the issue where the Krazu's headlong flight icon cooldown would briefly appear full when a generator was completed. Fixing the issue where the Krazu's headlong flight vignette would remain visible in spectator mode after finishing this action. Fixing the issue where the glowing fungus cleansing effect would stop if a survivor lost a health state by any means other than a hit from the killer or a deep wound. Fixing the issue where the re-leech score event was missing when the glowing fungus effect was interrupted by the Krazu's regurgitate. Fixing the issue where the Krazu's regurgitate reticle remained visible after being stunned with a pallet. Fixing the issue where the Krazu's feeder binoculars add-on would only reveal survivor auras when they had 0 leech progress. Fixing the issue where the Krazu could push survivor when transitioning between forms. Fixing the issue where the Krazu's intestines would stretch when destroying a breakable wall. Environment/maps. Oh, let's go. Fixing the issue in the Deadlock Saloon map where players were unable to navigate through a gap as intended. Fixing the issue in the Deadlock Saloon map where a balcony vault was inaccessible to survivors. Fixing the issue in the Lambkin Lane map where the leaves of trees would clip through the walls. Fixing the issue on the Islehaven Wreckers realm where a tree would block a vault. Fix multiple issue where the camera would clip for the Houndmaster at the beginning of a trial. Fixing the issue in the Coldwind Farm realm where a tree would spawn through objects. Fixing the issue in the game map where the nurse could blink out of bounds. Fixing the issue in the Mother's Dwelling map where the Krazu's camera, while in head form, would clip through walls. Fixing the issue in the Ormond Lake Mine map where the Skull Merchant's drones were unable to detect survivors on the outside ramps on the upper level of the main building. Fixing the issue in various maps where the Krazu's glowing fungus was not able to spawn in some intended places. Fixing the issue in various maps where the Krazu's glowing fungus was able to spawn on top of objects. Fixing the issue in the Red Forest realm where an invisible ramp was present. Fixing the issue in the Idlehaven Wreckers realm where player could use the vault and the magnet crane. Fixing the issue in the Pale Rose map where a fire barrel was clipping inside a generator, making it unusable. Perks. Fixed an issue where a token from players for food was removed when the Krause was used to regurgitate. Fixed an issue where the Krause's head form aura remained visible to survivors while having alert and eyes of Belmont equipped. Fixed an issue where a plot twist could trigger Metal Man's activation requirements. Fixed an issue where the debuff icon was missing when affected by force hesitation. Fixed an issue where survivors could hear the audio cue on territorial imperative. Fix an issue where potential energy remained toggled on when moving to an air generator. Fix an issue where solidarity will not apply after a medkit ran out of charges in the middle of a heal. Fix an issue where road to life gain tokens after when affected by the animatronics office phone add-on. Fix an issue where 1, 2, 3, 4 affected the pig's jigsaw boxes. Fix an issue where 1, 2, 3, 4 affected the lich's mimic chest. Fix an issue where 1, 2, 3, 4 force tambourine would grow increasingly larger if used with the hand of Vecna equipped. Fix an issue where 1, 2, 3, 4 took priority over reassurance when was in the 6-meter radius of a hook survivor. Fix an issue where 1, 2, 3, 4 took priority over invocation treacherous crows and invocation weaving spiders when was in the circle. Platforms. Fix an issue where the Sinister Grace DLC was not linked in-game on Steam and Epic Games Store. Fix an issue where the match end audio would play on the tally screen when quitting or abandoning a match on Epic Games Store. Quest. Fix an issue where the progress for Heal 2 survivors from the dying state was counted twice when fully recovering from the dying state. UI. Fixed an issue where the twins' power and add-ons were not displayed in the match detail screen when controlling Victor. Fixed an issue where the player info boxes in a custom match lobby was misaligned. Fixed an issue with the matchmaking status text could overlap with the event button in the quest menu. Fixed an issue where the slugging and tunneling reductions features were visible in the custom match settings, modified pop-up despite not being available. Yeah, because everybody got so pissed off about that they just straight up basically said that they straight up just didn't bother giving us the mode anyways, which is kind of frustrating, but whatever. Fixed an issue where the depleted item icon would appear replenished when dropping a glowing fungus. Miscellaneous. Fixed an issue where the status of the autoplay checkbox and the tomes due to not be saved when rebooting the game. Fix an issue that caused a crash when switching between tabs in the store. Fix an issue where anonymous mode will disable licensed music when active. Alright guys, so final thoughts on the bug fix that I had missed when I was gone. Overall, it's a pretty underwhelming patch. It's I would say like 90, 95, maybe even 99% of it. What is happening? Okay, this is great. Is just little bug fixes that don't actually matter to gameplay, right? They're just like animations that just look wonky or weird or whatnot. But some of them are more legitimate problems, like something spawning not in the correct places or spawning on top of something. Or you're not able to use like a certain vault or whatever. Those are all like really big concern problems that are actually problematic for for this game. The biggest thing though that this bug fix patch addressed, I would say, would be this top bit on the Krasu. These 4 changes on the Krasu, where they changed the amount of glowing fungus that can spawn. They changed up some times, some timers and whatnot. That was probably the biggest change. I don't know if these are the Krasu nerf changes that have been alerted to by that start of a video title that I mentioned earlier or not. But these are definitely changes for that character. Hopefully they were good. It'll be interesting to see what happened in the oh my god, what the other bug fix that I still need to get to has in store for the Krasu, if anything. I think that bug fix, hopefully it'll have some more changes, right? Hopefully they'll fix up Krasu and other characters a little bit more. This one seems to mostly just be little bugs that don't actually like matter or affect gameplay too much, with a couple of exceptions, those being of course the Krasu changes, some of the map changes and stuff like that. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, ring the bell, do all the algorithmic garbage. It helps us out a lot. It means a lot to us. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Boo.